I'll show you all of Cloud's moves. I'll just go through them one by one. Okay. So this is the cool costume. Kind of like Ichigo with the Bankai, except the bigger sword. Okay, so here's his jab. It's rather slow. It's honestly, I would say it's actually below average for a jab. It's not the worst. Like, it has decent range, you know, you can see. But it's not that fast. It's like slower than most jabs, and you can just shield grab it. So I would say it's below average, but you know, still okay. Tilts. Forward tilt, not bad, but to be honest, I'm not sure when to actually use it. I suppose like you can run past him and do that to knock him over, to dash attack or something. I don't know. I personally don't use it, but I can see it being a good move. I just don't use it. Up tilt, this is good at low percent. Like, let's say you beat them up a little bit, and now you can do like 2 or 3 up tilts and then into other moves. So the up tilt is a really good move. It's frame 6 in the beginning. Sorry, it's frame 6 from behind, and then like 7 or 8 in front. It's pretty fast, and it combos good. So yeah, up tilt's a good move. You can like roll into them up tilt, or if you're on a platform, you full jump up air to the platform, land, auto cancels the up air, and then you up tilt. Up tilt's a good move for sure. Down tilt is amazing. Now there's 2 things you should know of down tilt. It's like frame 7, I think, or so. There's 2 things you should know of down tilt. Here's the move. But if you hit with this, the beginning of it, it's harder to follow up. Like, he could have probably air dodged that. But if you hit with the end of the move, you have way more time to follow up with an up air. Dash attack up air is usually a combo. It is a combo the majority of the time. So if you get a down tilt, you could get an up air. I say this is his I say down tilt is probably his best tilt overall. But up tilt is also very good. Just simply because this leads to that, and you know this leads to all sorts of fun stuff. Okay. Now smashes. Down smash. It sends behind him. I thought this move was going to be amazing when I saw it in the trailer, but when I actually play in matches, I kind of find it to be useless. Like, there's usually always a better option. I don't know. I just don't find it that useful. Up smash. This has great range, but I don't think it's usually worth it. Like, I think short hop up air is like better almost all of the time. But you know, I find this move underpowered, and if they make a patch, I think they should make up smash stronger. Forward smash is his only truly good smash attack, in my opinion. It's really strong. That move is really strong, and you lean back when you do it. Does 19 damage. It's a pretty good F smash. Just make sure you hit it, because otherwise there's some lag. But yeah, in my opinion, F smash is his best smash attack. Now what's left? Okay, dash attack. I think it's frame 9, but it feels faster than that. And I find this move to be very useful to get from point A to point B. It does like 11 damage, and it pops them above you, so that it gives you complete stage control. I find this move extremely useful. It's definitely worth using, no question. Now, Nair. This move, this move auto cancels. It starts from behind and ends from behind. Although I usually use the front hit. After about 40%, or no, actually, maybe it's more than 40. Maybe I stalled it too much. Let's say 40 plus, this move is useful. If you're below 40, I wouldn't really use this move, but if they're above 40% and you hit with this, it has enough stun to follow up with another attack or tech chase them. Below 40, it's, I don't know. Usually they can just shield, in my experience. So yeah. Oh, and it sends them sideways, so it could be good for like its guarding, and you know, it doesn't last that long. So yeah, this move's pretty good. Also, it actually combos to a limit break attack, but that's for later. I'll show you that later. Here's forward air. This move is rather slow. It's like frame 15 or 16 or something. It's extremely slow, but the beginning of it spikes. So, the beginning and like the bottom of it or something like that. I'm actually not completely sure, and I'm really tired, so I don't know. I actually find when you don't spike with it, it's not that good. And to be honest with you, when I saw the trailer, I thought this move was going to be absolutely amazing. But I find it to be a little bit underwhelming compared to a back air, which I find back air much better. However, one great thing about this move is if you space this, it's good for landing, because if you do this and pull back, it has incredible shield stun. Like, I'll show you. The shield stun from forward air is huge. Let me try to set this up. It's hard to do it with two controllers, but the shield stun from forward air is huge, so if you pull it back, you can be in a good position. I find it very useful for spacing a move on shield. Back air. I find this and up air to be his best aerials. I find this to be an amazing move. Absolutely amazing. Incredible for edge guarding. You can do this, or fall off them, wait for the air dodge, or whatever. Or just fall off them and do a double jump air. The hitbox is enormous. It goes under him. Great to the side, above him. This move is just absolutely amazing. I love this move. It's amazing. I think it even combos into itself. I'm not at certain percents. Not 100% sure. Okay. Down air. This move, the beginning of it spikes. If you hit the first few frames, it spikes them. But anything after that, it sends them kind of upward. Also, something I found out, you can short hop there, and it combos to many moves, so watch. Let me try it again. And then you can combo after that. That works between, like, say, 40 to 60. No, maybe like 40 to 70 or so on, like, Mario or the average character. Oh, I forgot to mention before. Short hop bear also auto cancels. However, I don't really use it much. I don't use it that way. I use it mainly for edge guarding or swatting them out of the air. So the main short hop moves to know are like up air and neutral air. Okay. So yeah, down air is pretty good, but don't expect it to spike that often. Unless you hit with the first few frames, maybe like the first frame and the first few frames. Otherwise, it's going to hit them up. However, a lot of the times people who go low, like if a Ryu is recovering low, then you can sometimes stage spike him and it can kill him at 0% if he doesn't tech, which is kind of often. Up air. I think this is a frame 6 move, and it is hands down his best aerial. In my opinion, his best aerial is up air followed by back air. That's my opinion. This move, you can short hop it, and you can also full jump there, full jump up air to another up air. This is really useful because watch, you can do moves like this. And what was that? It was like 30 plus damage. Just because I landed this. This move it's hard to air dodge. It lasts a long time. It's frame 6. It's surprisingly fast. It has good priority. It's just an amazing move. You can short hop it. You can full jump up air on Battlefield or Dreamland. And it will still auto cancel. The auto cancel window is very nice. See? Amazing move. Okay. Now what's left? So I did... Okay, that's all the aerials. Oh yeah, and of course, not to mention, you can combo this to like a bunch of other moves like that. That's an example. Now, onto the B moves. This is a basic projectile. It does like 7-8 damage. So... Wait, is it? It might do less damage on the distance, I'm not sure. Anyway, it does like 7 or 8 damage. It's pretty good. I wouldn't use it often, but from time to time, if they're trying to outzone you, you just release shield and then shoot this, and you can catch them off guard. Up B, this move this is up B. It's really good out of shield. So you block an attack and you up B, bam. That can do 15 damage. However, it does not kill. It won't kill to like 170 or something ridiculous, maybe even higher. However, it's good for getting up that 15 damage, and it's a nice out-of-shield option. Also, on Battlefield, but not Dreamland, only Battlefield, you actually land on the top platform. Dreamland, the platform's actually lower than Battlefield, so you don't. Just random tidbits of knowledge. Oh yeah, this move is so bad at recovering. Check this out. I barely made that, but... See? Now I don't. It doesn't ledge snap. It only ledge snaps if you charge limit. So if I was, and now here, no, I should save limit for last. this move, it's pretty good, 19 damage. You press side B, and it has a bit more range than it looks, slightly. There, see? And then you just spam the B button. After you hit them once, you just keep spamming the B button, and it does like 19 damage. However, keep in mind, if you are at high percent and they're at high percent, so if you have rage and they're at high percent, well, actually, if they're just at high percent, they're going to pop out. This move was not programmed correctly. So what I'm trying to say is use this move at a lower percent, but if they're at like 150%, don't use it. It doesn't kill, and they pop out of the last hits. It's pretty decent. All his B moves are useful. Now here's Limit. Let me explain Limit. Limit is a move, when you press down B, you charge it. It takes 6 full seconds to charge. Exactly 6 seconds. However, you don't necessarily need to charge it that way. You could also receive 100 damage, so you get beat up to 100%. That's how you can get it. Or another way is to deal 250 damage in total. So basically what I'm saying is, those 3 parts to the formula. That doesn't mean you have to deal 250 damage. I'm just saying this is the ratios of how it works. So again, let me reiterate. This takes 6 seconds to fully charge, but if I was to take damage, it's 1% per 1 damage, a 1-to-1 ratio. But it's a 0.4 to 1 ratio if I was to do damage. So if I was to do an attack that did 10 damage, like this, no, it did 11. So if I was to do an attack that did 10 damage, I would receive 4% of my limit. But if I was to get hit for 12 damage, then I would get 12 more percent. So you kind of get rewarded for being beat up, but you're also rewarded for beating them up a little bit. Not to mention charging it. Okay, now on to the limit moves. This move, I find this very useful in singles. It does 19-20 damage, goes across the screen. It's very strong, can be good for edge guarding. It's a very good edge guard move, or a move to catch them by surprise. It has multiple hits on their shield. It's a solid move. On to the next moves. Something interesting about the up B version, when you do this, see? It's not good to attack with. Never use this move to attack. Just do not. However, if you go low, see? Now notice how when you use the limit up B, you grapple to the ledge instantly, kind of like Myers up B or almost every character in this game. But now watch again when I do the regular up B. There's no snap. His recovery is awful. It's literally as bad as Little Mac's. Like, it's basically Little Mac tier in terms of recovery. He doesn't even have a side B to mix up. He'll get gimped. If you want to beat Cloud players, throw them off the level, make them waste limit and/or gimp them. If they don't have a limit, then you just gimp them. And if they have a limit, they have to waste it in order to up B to snap to the ledge. That's Cloud's biggest weakness, besides lack of grab combos. Anyway, it is actually good to save your limits for strictly kills and recovering. So you actually want to save your limit for recovering, because your recovery is bottom tier without limit. It's not that good for killing. There's better options, man. Okay. The next move. The side B. I find this, in my personal opinion, to be the best limit attack for killing in singles. Ryo thinks it's the neutral B. I think it's the side B. This one, they pretty much never pop out. It does a lot of hits on. It does a lot of hits. It does like 1/3 of their shield. It's really solid. I find you can be used at a combo, so you can do like a nair. If they're at like 65% and you do like a nair, you can do the limit. The run at them and limit side B, and it can possibly kill them off the side. So that move is very good. I find it very good. With limit, it's extremely good. Now here's his strongest attack. This pretty much kills around, if they're at above 60%, they die. If you have like max rage, it might be like 40-something%. But if you have no rage, it might be as high as like 60 or 70, maybe like 70% at the highest. This move. It will not. It strictly will not kill them unless they're like pretty much 60% or higher, depending on matchup and rage and a bunch of factors. But that's the general rule. Don't use it if they're not around that number. It does 1 damage only. So 1 damage is obviously not a lot. So yeah, make sure you're gonna kill it. In my opinion, you can be using this in teams. Imagine you're teaming with like a Mario or Diddy Kong, and you're just camping behind them, and you have a limit charge, and then they get a grab and they throw them at you, and then just bam, and just kill them at like 60. I can see the Cloud being better in doubles than singles in my opinion, just in theory, because of how easy it will be to land that move. In singles, I do not recommend using that move ever. I've tried it. It doesn't come out to like frame 16. It doesn't have super armor. Not to mention, by the way, the super armor version of this move, the limit version of this move actually has super armor. I don't know what frame, but it has super armor before it comes out. The limit down B one does not have super armor, and it's very hard to land in singles. I would recommend using that for pretty much teams or when you have a completely free hit. Okay. Now, there's some other traits I can show you. When you have limit, you actually jump lower. So I will give an example. Sorry, I messed up. See? This is how high you jump with the limit charge. You actually jump lower. So when the Nintendo Direct said that your stats are increased, it's actually decreased here. Now what does that mean? That means you cannot do double up air from a single jump, but you can still auto cancel this. Look at this. These are even faster than before now. Whoa. It's easier to be faster. Look. How cool is this? Also, you can do things like this. The back air does not auto cancel if you have the short hop, but the other moves do. Check this out. Ah, I'm bad. I usually don't miss that. Let me try this one more time. This is something cool you can do with limit. I didn't quite do that as good as possible. But there are situations you can actually turn that into a kill setup. Sometimes you can do it with a down B, but it's easier to land the side B. The side B is like, I think it's like bigger hitbox and faster, but it's not as strong. Okay. Oh yeah, and the running speed. I'll give an example here. Okay. See? He's like 5% faster. So he runs faster and he jumps lower. Kind of like Shulk, if I remember correctly. So yeah, you should feel similar to Shulk in that types of way. So yeah, I'm still experimenting with types of combos. Like what I learned today is you can do this. Into this. Oh, sorry, I messed that up. Let's restart. I learned something, one of the combos today. I'm always experimenting, but one of the things I learned today is that if you land up air at 0, you can get 2 up tilts, and then you do an up B. And the only way they can avoid that up B, like that will take away their double, that will beat them trying to do an aerial or a double jump. However, if they air dodge, you can still get them on the way down before they can shield. So bam, now they're at 40%. Pretty cool. That's just something I came up with like a few hours ago. I don't know if it's gonna be good. It's just dabbling on my own. I have no idea if it's gonna be good later on or not. Edge guarding, of course, double jump bear. I really feel like bear is just strictly his best edge guard move, period. However, something I want to mention, that nair could be potentially better because it hits sideways. Because look, you could be like, and just do that. It hits them at an angle. It's like a steep angle, but it's much weaker. Bear is actually a very strong move. What am I missing? Grabs. Now, you do not have any grab combos at 0. There's nothing you can do, at least in the matchups I've played. Maybe if you're playing like a Jigglypuff, maybe she's floaty enough that you can do it. But in my experience, you want to hit them once or twice, and then grab them at relatively low percent. Like against Ryu, it's like low 20s. Against Mario or something else, it's like you hit them once or twice and then down throw. Just don't do it at 0. It won't work. Down throw, and then you do like a side B. Let's say somewhere between 10 to 40%, like on average, around 10 to 40% this works. It varies greatly per character. Floaty characters, it works easier. Someone like Ryu, 0 to 20, the entire range won't work. Just random tidbits, yeah. Low percent, you can do this into like this, or a short hop bear, or one of these. I would imagine this move's the best because it does like 19 damage, but I haven't done extensive testing to know for sure. All your other throws suck. To put it straight up, this move, it sucks. Forward throw, sucks. Awful. Up throw is actually useful though. When they're at high percents, up throw is your move of choice. Because look, not the worst damage, but now look at what you can do. You can do like a short hop. Sorry, I messed up. If you throw them up there, you can trap them above you using your up airs. You don't always have to do it the same way. You can like start like here and then, or you can do this and then wait and then do that. The point is, no matter what you choose, on average, you have the risk-reward ratio advantage because you're under them and your juggle up air game is amazing. So I recommend down throw at low percents. Otherwise, up throw them or just throw them off the level. But your forward and back throw are quite terrible. Here's your taunts. Up taunt. I don't know what he said. This one, pretty cool. And this is probably the ones that Wi-Fi cocky kids will spam instead of charging their limit like noobs. Okay. So then it just comes down to combos. And as I said, if you have like a limit, and they're like, let's get you to like 60%. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to use my limit. I'm so stupid. Let's redo that. Okay, so let me try this once more. Bam! 0 to death. Or 60 to death. Stuff like that can work. I also found things that... Here's another thing I found out. Well, as I said, I showed you this one before. This combos to 2 up tilts, then you up B, and that's a frame trap that I discovered. This covers everything except air dodge, and this covers the air dodge, so bam, that's amazing. After you do 2 up tilts, you do the 1 or 2 up tilts, you do the up B. That covers jump and attack, and then covers air dodge. Everything covered. I came up with that pretty fast. Pivot grab, so even though his grab range is medium, his grab range is like so-so, right? It's whatever. It's kind of average, I think, maybe. But his pivot grab range is actually pretty good. If you like pivot grabbing, his pivot grab is good. Okay. So what's left? Oh, no, let me try one of these other combos I figured out. I also figured out if you short hop dare without, if you're near the ledge. Okay, if you do that right, you can do this, and then you double jump, and you can actually get a spike, but it's kind of hard. However, something very useful. Let me rack his damage up a bit. Alright, let me just rack your damage up. Okay. I'm trying to remember what this is. Okay. Check this out. Fuck. Esports. No, let me do that one more time. I messed that up. That can kill at like 50. It can kill Mario at like 40 to 45%, something like that. Like if you start the down air, if Mario's at 40 to 45, somewhere in that range, and you hit him with this, and now he's at like 50-ish or so, and you double jump and quickly down B. Oh, or if you're near the ledge, you want to side B. Side B is easier to land, but the down B kills. So yeah, you have a kill confirm off this. With limit, you have a kill confirm off this with limit, and you probably have one with up air too, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, and I think bear combos into itself. I'm not completely sure. I think at certain percents it can. I haven't really gotten it much done. Okay, so yeah, that's Cloud, and I guess I don't know what else to add right now. His biggest weakness is that he doesn't have a way to stop shields at higher percents. You can just keep shielding against him. However, oh yeah, another thing. If you hit him really far off stage, like let's say the other cloud's at 100 and I hit him really far away, it's good to sit back and charge the limit, and then even though it takes 6 seconds, it's still good because now you have better moves. And even if you get thrown off the level, now it's just like, well, look, I can just recover from anywhere. Awesome. Am I missing? I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. Kill confirm off Nair, kill confirm off downer, all these kind of percent specific. Keep in mind, killing off the side B is easier than the down B because it's faster and more range, I think. But the down B is slightly stronger. Although if you're near the edge, you might as well just do the side B because it's probably gonna kill him anyway. I think side B and neutral B limit attacks are the best in singles, and in doubles it's probably gonna be the down B limit because all you have to do is have your teammate get a toss into it. And up air, obviously, like this combos into like anything. It's such a good move. You can do up airs and up tilts, and just these moves are so good. I think up air is his best attack, and up air limit for teams, and for singles is probably like up air and back air, maybe. Oh, and the down, obviously the end of the down tilt pops up nicely for that at mid percent and low percent. So yeah, trying to think if I didn't add anything, if I'm missing anything. I've only been playing this character for like half a day now, so you know. That's the frame trap with the up B at the end, as I said before. Limit up B is not that good as a kill move. I'll get you to like 100. Okay. See, it doesn't even kill at 100. It's not that good, Dan. I mean, I'm not saying it's useless, but it's not anything special, you know? Oh, yeah. Here's another thing I wanted to add. Check this out. If you ledge trump someone, bam. If you have a stock lead, you ledge trump them like that. You die first, but they instantly die. You can avoid ledge trump by pressing R, X, or A to buffer get up attack or roll or ledge jump. But if they don't want to buffer those options and they want to either stall there or just they lazy or don't realize what's going on or whatever, you can ledge trump them, grab the ledge right after them, bam. Oh crap, I messed up. Anyway, you saw me do it the first time, and that's a very good. That's something I figured out right away. You can also ledge trump bear, you know, but if you have the stock lead, if you are up a stock, just do that, and they die. You can also do things like this. However, if you're a little lower, if you're a little bit lower, it won't work. So it pretty much has to be the exact height I did it or higher. I actually can't perfect pivot because I'm a noob. I never actually practiced it. Apparently he has a good perfect pivot, but I'm a noob and I don't know how to do that stuff. I forgot to mention how good I think Cloud is. I think Cloud is the bottom of high tier. And that's because he has two weaknesses that are exploitable in singles. And that is lack of a good grab kill or grab follow-up outside of like a 10 to 30 damage grab. And he also, the biggest thing of all is that his up B, not only is it predictable, but it doesn't snap to the ledge. So even if I sweet spot perfectly, You have a lot of time to hit me. Like a Midnight Downer would kill me. Like there's so many things. Like almost any character can literally just downer him after the move ends. And it's obviously not having a ledge snap is his biggest weakness, period. If you want to beat Cloud, throw him off the level. And he will be forced to be in a bad spot that might get gimped. Or if he has a limit, he has to waste his limit on his up B. So win-win for you. Always throw Cloud off the level and he'll be in a bad spot. I think Cloud will be better in teams than singles, in my opinion. Because it's mainly because of limit. Like limit down B, you get kills at 60% repeatedly. Like just team with a Mario or whoever can do a throw. Wait for them to do a back throw. If they're at 60%, jump and do the down B, and then they die. If you have max rage, just like mid 40s or something. But if you don't have rage, it could be as high as like 70%. Okay. Final Smash time. I do like Cloud, although I think I will enjoy him the most in teams because I think Cloud is designed to be a doubles character. It seems that it can kill at 0, but that was on a platform and he was at 11, but it either kills at 0 or almost 0. Okay.